good, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to the Monday live stream. Sorry, I had a little hiccup when I was trying to start the live stream. There's like some new features that YouTube has that I wasn't prepared for whenever I first started it. With that said, hopefully you guys are doing well. Make sure to hit that like on the way in. I appreciate you guys. And today we are going to be talking about some fragrances I just got in. I got in the new Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extreme. Along with that, I needed to hit the $100 mark to get free shipping on Fragrance Buy. So I got a bottle of Lolita Lempicka Green Lover. If you guys haven't smelled this stuff, it smells like kind of like a creamsicle, a little bit orange, a little bit green, but for the most part, it just smells like a creamsicle, like the inside of a creamsicle, just with a little bit of orange outside of it. So I had a few people asking, like, you're calling it a giveaway, and it's a lottery technically. And again, about 2 months ago, I asked you guys, because I used to do giveaways weekly, and it was ruined by a bunch of spam accounts, either people that were using multiple accounts to enter, people who weren't subscribed to me, people weren't, they were creating spam accounts that were like a day old and winning all the giveaways, which I didn't feel was fair to the other people who have been here forever. So I stopped doing giveaways for a while, and then I did a poll, and I asked you guys during one of the lives if you wanted me to continue not doing giveaways, or if you wanted me to do a sort of lottery system where you guys do a super chat or follow me as a member to win the giveaway until we hit a certain amount of members. Because if we hit 15 members of my dude tier, it's like designer dudes, we're going to be doing a guaranteed entry into a giveaway for a designer fragrance every month for everybody in that tier. And then we have niche dudes, which I think the designer dudes is $7.99 and the niche dudes are $14.99. When we get 15 members of that, then we're going to do a niche fragrance giveaway, and you get an entry into that, and then you also get 2 entries into the designer giveaway every single month. So until we get to that level, unfortunately, you guys chose this. So yes, even though this is not technically a giveaway, you do have to, it's kind of like a lottery ticket. You have to pay a couple bucks to get entered. Unfortunately, you guys chose that, so I gave you guys the ability to choose, and you guys chose this. So with that said, I was talking to Joey, one of the owner of ScentRush.us, and told him that I was planning on doing a giveaway myself of something in my collection, and he said, well, because all of your subscribers have been using your code on my site more than any other reviewer, I want to thank you and thank them by being the person who gives you the fragrance to give away. And that is Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and this is Aqua Universalis, which I sprayed it on. He actually sent me a bottle not that long ago, and I was going to do the giveaway a few weeks ago, but it ended up getting warped by the heat and ended up leaking like 10 milliliters. So he ended up sending me a new one, and I can tell you it smells really good. Of all the MFK Freshies that I've tried, this is probably my favorite as far as being strictly for the summer. It's a very nice, fresh blast of citrus. And if you guys haven't tried it, you should. But if you want to enter into the giveaway, it is a $5 super chat or super sticker or PayPal to FragranceDoud@gmail.com for 1 entry. Or you could become a member of the Designer Dudes tier for 2 entries, or the Niche Dudes tier for 3 entries. We already have members that I put down. We have Junior and Novice, who are members of the Niche Dudes. They are getting 3 entries each. We have 3 other members that are members of the Niche Dudes, but they're out of the country. We have DJ Low NYC, who has 1 entry, and Jason, who has 2 entries. So just an FYI, I wanted to let you guys know all that. Feel free to do the super chats or do not. And if we do reach 15 super chats today, there will be a second giveaway brought to you by another person that I talked to. If not, we're going to do that a different day. But it's Michael Malul. Ocean Noir Dive, and Michael Malul Citizen Jack Absolute, and they are 3 milliliter decants of each. Just an FYI, if we get there, it's some new thing that YouTube kind of brought upon. It's called YouTube Goals. It's kind of like TikTok, I guess, where you have to set a goal at the beginning of every live stream, and so I just figured I would set that goal. If not, then we'll just do it a different day. So don't worry about that. Anyway, what's going on, traffic? Scent of the day is Sauvage Parfum. Nice. Hopefully you're doing well. What's going on, Newt? Scent of the day is Ex Nihilo Speed Legends, Niche Prodalome. I've heard that there was a bunch of other Ex Nihilo fragrances that were just like average. I haven't heard of that one though. I know that there's Blue Talisman, but outside of that, everybody told me the rest of the line wasn't worth it. So if you're telling me it smells like a Niche Prodalome, that actually sounds really good. What's going on, Junior? Speaking of Junior, you are one of the people that are already entered 3 times. So at the end, if we don't get anybody else entering, then you're gonna be the one of the people that's entering. What's going on, Caesar? Hopefully you're doing well. And I'm guessing, Junior, that you meant Mephisto. My Mephisto bottle got here from Olfactory, but it also got here during the same day that he sent me the original Aqua Universalis from Scent Rush, and both of those packages leaked, and it was during the 98-degree day that we had, so I think it was just all heat warp. But I sent that back to Olfactory, and they sent me a new bottle of Mephisto. It just arrived over there yesterday. And then I'll also talk about the new Rouse Club New York, which, if you haven't seen my review, definitely do that. What's going on, Gion? Hopefully you're doing well, man. What's up, Detroit sports fan? Artisan teal, or it's artesian teal. From what somebody told me the other day, it's not artisan teal, but I still think that's not artesian. I still think it's artisan teal, but who knows? Can anybody confirm? Is it artesian teal or is it artisan teal? I think it's artisan teal, but someone told me it was artesian. I don't know. No idea, but hopefully you're having a good day, Detroit. I can't become a member of any of that cool stuff. I only do these live streams once. Sorry. I can only do these live streams once. Sorry, Randy. What do you mean you can't become a member of the cool things? Live stream ones. I'm not sure what that means. Because if you just can't because you don't have the money, I totally understand. I'm not asking anybody to do this. It's the only way that I can do it to avoid getting trolls in here, and you guys voted for it, so it's the best way to do it. But if you want to become a member of the channel, all you have to do is go to my bio, click on the link, and then it'll take you, and you can choose to be a member of the whatever tier you want to be. Or again, you can just do a super chat for $5 or PayPal FragranceDoud@gmail.com. Either one works, but if you can't, I totally understand, and I apologize. It's the only thing that I can do at this point in time to avoid all of the spam accounts, because the last time that I did a live stream giveaway that included a bunch of people that came in, or a bunch of people just entering. We had, I think, 70 people enter, and I think 30 of them were spam accounts. So at that point in time, it just, me and my moderators were talking. I mean, this was months ago, and it was just stupid to keep doing it. Yeah, Joey is really cool. He's one of my favorite dudes that I've met over the last year and a half. Really, really nice guy. He's the owner of Scent Rush, for anybody who doesn't know. What's up, Smooth Operator? Scent of the day is Byredo and Malik. Nice. Hopefully you're having a great day. Welcome to Moe's. What's up, dude? What's good, you stinky? It blocked it on my end, so I was trying to read it. StreamYard blocked out the asshole part. What up, sir? Scent of the day is Chrome Extreme. Such a good cheapie. Forgot how good it is on the Lolo. Yeah, so I was talking about that on a live stream on TikTok the other day for my first ever live stream. I said Chrome Extreme is actually one of those hidden gems that's like $30. Can't go wrong with it. It smells like all the good $70, $80, $200 designer fragrances like Aqua de Jo, just with a little bit of chrome mixed in. Where is it? Traffic. Oh, you're just saying what's up to them. What's up, James? I have that JV and it's definitely artisan. That helps. That totally helps. It's definitely artisan teal. I'm guessing you meant artisan. Artisan is the way I say it. Artesian is, yeah. I'm pretty sure it could be either, but I think the way that even John Varvatos says it is artisan teal, but who the heck knows? I think it's my country. Channel membership isn't available to me. I can only enter via PayPal. Okay. Traffic, if you want to do it, FragranceDoud@gmail.com. It'll pop up on here. Just type in the chat if I don't see it. But because last time somebody PayPal'd me, and it should show up on my phone right whenever you do it. But just in case, just type it in the chat, and my moderators will let me know. Last time they caught it, and that guy ended up winning. So, yeah. But again, if you want to enter the giveaway for the MFK, you just have to do a $5 super chat. And somebody asked me, why is it $5 and not the $2 it was last time? Because people kept doing the 99-cent thing, and this time it's a niche fragrance. So I don't know. I don't want to do giveaways anymore. I on live streams, so I might just start doing giveaways like through my posts tab, and then keeping it so that I can verify every person and not have to do it on a live stream, because I can't verify you guys on a live stream. I might just start doing it without you guys having to pay anything through my post tab, and then giving you like a week to enter. Maybe I'll just do it that way. I don't know. Fragrance battle: Chrome Extreme versus Rochas L'Homme. Which would you? I would pick Rochas L'Homme. Rochas L'Homme is one of my favorite cheapies. It's like $20. That stuff is absolutely fantastic. I just like the smooth and creamy vibe that it brings, especially with that juniper berry and pineapple. Oh, it's so good. It's definitely close, but I go with the Rochas. Scent of the day is why I sell myself La Absolue. Yeah, La Absolue, I tried it, and then I tried it a second time. The second time it was better than the first time, but I'm just getting sick and tired of these fragrances lately. They all, and I know YSL, I mean, if you look back, the L'Homme line, like most of the L'Hommes smelled the same. Like L'Homme Ultime and L'Homme Libre, they kind of separated themselves, but they mostly smelled like the original L'Homme with a twist. We had the YSL Ys. All of them smell similar, just with their own twist. And as you got further in the line, the twist did get a bit different. But with the YSL myself, this new one, I like the ginger and fresh opening, but it's almost like they're amplifying that orange blossom even more in every single one of the fragrances. So while I do enjoy it, right, I just got Brian. I don't know, if you want me to put it under somebody else, I just got Brian for one, Bryan. Bryan. If you want me to put it under a different name, let me know, but I have Brian as an enter. I got you entered. I'm guessing it was traffic, but not 100% sure. Well, news scary because that was for Newt. Just sampled Hawash Tropical. It's okay, but not full body worthy. Yeah, so anyway, why sell myself Absolute? It's a fresher version of the other two. It has that nice ginger opening, but then when it gets to the dry down, it gets very floral, and the orange blossom. So if you didn't like the orange blossom from the other two, it just amps it, and it's fresher. And so do I like it? Yes. It's $220. $220. I am not spending that. And when it hits discounters, it's going to be like $140. I'm still not spending that. And so while I blind bought the other two YSL myself, I'm not doing that. See, I was able to blind this because this was $80, $78 on Fragrance Buy. And this is also underwhelming. You have a fragrance that had the original released, like a decade ago? I honestly don't know when the original was released. With the starfruit. It was known for the starfruit. I mean, and if you work for Versace and you're sitting in their marketing team and you're like, all right, so we're going to make a flanker of the original one. What do people have to say about the original one? Well, a lot of people online talk about the starfruit and how it's very unique that they use starfruit in that fragrance. And then they come out with a fragrance and they release a note breakdown, and it said that it had no starfruit. So people were just either saying, oh, that sucks, I wonder what it's going to be like, or maybe they just didn't include the starfruit because it's already known that it's in there. Nope, there's no starfruit in this. So while this fragrance smells very nice, it is still just a mid-level to slightly above average blue designer fragrance. This has slight pieces of the original, but it smells pretty much nothing like the original. It just has a little pieces of it. It actually gets closer to something like Versace Dylan Blue without the spice. Whilst it's almost like if you took Dylan Blue without the spice, mixed it together with a little bit of pieces from the original Versace Man Eau Fraiche, and then the Orange Blossom from Myself Absolute, or YSL Myself. It is basically a blue version. If you took an average blue designer fragrance and mixed it together with YSL Myself, it's just like that. It's like you get the most designer fragrances that you see that are the blue, and I should have known that when you see the blue bottle, but any of the blue bottle designer fragrances that are known as the blue fragrances, they usually have either a mix of geranium, clary sage, and lavender, or like two of those, or all three of them, and it just to create that aromatic mid. Well, this one is exactly that. You get that blue aromatic mid when it's surrounded by musk and a little bit of this woody amber coming from the ambroxan and cedar mixture. And then as it dries down, it literally is just a musky blue aromatic fragrance with this kind of woody amber undertone. And then it's surrounded by just this orange blossom floating throughout that just kind of takes a normal blue fragrance and makes it a little bit more youthful by pressing in on that orange blossom that you know from YSL Myself. So if you don't like the YSL Myself of the world, you're probably not going to like this, but to me, this is a little bit slightly more grown up than YSL Myself, and it's still a nice fragrance. It's darker than the original for sure. It's not as fresh. It's more of a signature scent. And while I can't say it's a bad one, it's not one that, it's just I was disappointed by it just because we waited so long for a flanker to that line for them to just release this, which to me just reminds me of everything else. And so while it still smells good, it's so average. And it's just, I don't even know. I almost just closed out of the entire live. I'm not a clone guy, but just got Game of Spades Full House. I'm loving it. I actually have that on the way. I sent some decants to a reviewer who was going to be doing a live with me on TikTok, and he's sending me some stuff in return, like the new Sun Song by Louis Vuitton, Game of Spades Full House, and a few other ones. I've never tried any Game of Spades, but apparently that's like huge over there, so I'm going to try that. So Gordon, do clones really smell like vegetable oil? It depends on where you buy them. To me, the entire house of Dua and about half of the house of Alexandria smells like it because, and I know some people will say, yeah, it's because they use extrait and their oils are thicker and denser, and that's why. That's not why. I mean, yes, that has a portion of why, but I have a lot of extraits and elixirs and thicker oils that don't smell like that. It's because they're using a lot cheaper. I mean, that's why Dua can get away with selling a full bottle for that inexpensive. It's because the oils that they're using are so inexpensive and so synthetic smelling that it just brings this vegetable oil smell. So you might not get that. I know a lot of people who get that with Dua, but that's the thing that people, you either like Dua or you think it smells like vegetable oil. And I know, I mean, it's leaning towards more like 60 to 70% get that vegetable oil. But it all depends. And I found it's more the cheaper companies that have the thicker fragrances that smell more like vegetable oil. But if you get like an Afnan or a Latafa, they're not going to smell like vegetable oil. They're just going to smell, to me, just like slightly more synthetic versions of the original, depending on the fragrance. I mean, it's all fragrance based. And anyway, with Hawash Tropical, I have not tried it. I'm staying away from it because people were comparing it to Jean Paul Gaultier, the Paradise Garden, which is my least favorite from the LeBeau line. To me, that's very syrupy. It's not something that I was, just like someone was saying before, underwhelming. I find that underwhelming, and if Versace is doing almost like a clone of it with their own twist, then I'm not really too interested. I am drinking Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, if anybody was wondering. Somebody always asks me what I'm drinking, so I figured I would mention it before somebody did. La Absolute was kind of underwhelming on initial spray, but the dry down on close is good. The price is ridiculous. Yeah, 200 and I think it wasn't for sale at my Macy's, but the Macy's lady did say that once it goes on sale after tax, it was like $221.50. I was like, you got to be kidding me. $221 for a YSL that's not a private blend is ridiculous. It came out almost 20 years ago. I remember buying it 04, 05. Yeah, I thought it was like a decade or two old. So that's what I'm saying. After 2 decades, you just release a basic blue version of YSL Myself with a piece of like the original Man Eau Fraiche just hidden underneath. It smells nothing like the original. I mean, it's darker. It's more of a blue fragrance. It has orange blossom. It has no fruitiness to it. It's a nice blue fragrance that you can find 1,000 of out there right now. And I mean, it smells nice. My wife thinks it smells nice. I think it smells nice. My daughter thinks it smells nice. But that's all they said. It smells nice. So I would recommend, it would be a nice pickup when it hits discounters for $50. But right now, discounters, that's $80. I mean, it depends on how much money you have, what fragrances are in your collection. It's a nice pickup. That's just it, though. I'm not going to get like a lot of wears out of it. Versace's Orange Blossom version of Myself. Yeah, it's basically what it is, just mixed with a blue fragrance. Because it has that aromatic mid. And it just reminds me of like every other aromatic blue fragrance. Doesn't have the incense of the Chanel or the vanilla of some of the Sauvages or anything like that. But it does have ambroxan, and it does have the cedar, and it does have the clary sage juniper, or clary sage, geranium, and lavender mixture in the middle. I already read that one. Shit or miss is actually a great way to describe clones. Yep, it's shit or miss. Oh, and Mike was calling me out the other night. He wrote the word under my, what's it called? Under my post for this giveaway. He was like, is it a giveaway or is it a lottery? I said, you can't write the word lottery in YouTube. If you write the word lottery in YouTube, it, especially whenever you're doing a membership thing, it blocks you. Like Ross told me this whenever Ross first, when I was first doing my memberships and creating all my membership levels, I couldn't, every time I tried typing in a giveaway or lottery or something like that, it wouldn't let me submit the memberships. And then I asked Ross, because he's been in the community for a while. He said, yeah, YouTube frowns upon the word lottery and giveaway and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Mike was 100% right. It is a lottery, but you guys chose that about 2 months ago. So until we can get the members, the member levels up to 15, unfortunately, this is the way that it has to be. But anyway, he's wearing light blue summer vibes. Great fragrance. James said, so the new Man Eau Fraiche is totally redundant if you have the original Myself then. It's not redundant. It has the orange blossom in there. Is the orange blossom the main note in the fragrance? No, it's more musk. It's a musk heavy, but is it like the metallic musk that's more of like this laundry-like clean musk? No, it's not. It's just a musky fragrance, more of like a darker musk. It does darken up the fragrance a bit, but it's a musk amber woody fragrance at its core with this aromatic blue mid and orange blossom just kind of surrounding the fragrance. It's not like a heavy orange blossom fragrance, but it's noticeable. Just like the original Myself. That's the one that you could notice the orange blossom, but it didn't take over the fragrance. And then when you got to the Le Parfum, the orange blossom got a little bit heavier. And then now with the new one, the Le Absolu, that is whenever the orange blossom took over. This one's kind of like in the middle. Scent of the day is Amberful. Nice. I'm getting into a few more Mancera. Some people told me I needed to pick up, what the heck was it called? I can't remember. I had it in my head for like the last 3 days, and now I can't remember. I was waiting to tell you guys, oh, hey, I was going to pick this one up. Speaking of picking up, I'm picking up Stephanie Humbert Lucas Pink Boa. I hate the bottle. It's like straight up pink with gems on it. So I thought it was going to be a woman's fragrance. But this is, have you guys ever smelled that Country Time pink lemonade powder that you put into like liquid and it turns into pink lemonade? It's exactly what this smells like. It smells like that, and it smells like that from the opening to the dry down. It's a pink lemonade bomb, and I'm all here for it. My wife's all here for it, and so I am buying a bottle of Pink Boa, and then I'm also going to buy a Venom Incarnate. I didn't try that, but if Pink Boa smells like that, and the notes of Venom Incarnate look like that, I'm going to guess that that one's going to be good too. So I'm picking up Pink Boa and Venom Incarnate both at the same time. And then I also got Boadicea Blue Sapphire Supercharged, and I got Green Sapphire, and I got Aqua Sapphire. I can tell you, Blue Sapphire Supercharged, I'm hoping that the original Blue Sapphire is better, because Blue Sapphire Supercharged, it's a $1,300 fragrance, so I just wanted to try it. Thank you to Joey for sending me a decan of it, but the woods, the oud, it just really comes forward in this one, and it kind of takes that blue fragrance, and while the first like 2 minutes smell amazing, once the oud comes in, it just throws away everything else in the fragrance, and it just becomes a super wood dominant oudy fragrance that has a bit of this animalic feeling to it, and I am not here for that. It doesn't smell bad. It's just, for a $1,300 fragrance, I was expecting something better. I mean, $1,300, I would have never bought it, but I wanted to try it, and yeah, it let me down. But I haven't tried Aqua Sapphire or Green Sapphire yet, so hopefully those ones are good. I'm trying to click on, there we go. Dude, I'm having trouble joining. I clicked join and nothing happens. So Mo, if it's not working, the only other way to join is you have to go to a computer or to a desktop site and then go through YouTube to my page, and then you can click the join link. For some reason, I don't understand why YouTube does this, but you have to have at least 50,000 subscribers for you to have the join button on mobile devices. So I tried putting that link in my description to see if maybe that would work. But if you can't, the only other way to do it is to go to YouTube on a computer, or to go through a desktop version. Like, you can create the desktop version of YouTube by going through your Safari and setting it to be desktop only websites, and then you can go to my page that way. And I wasn't even thinking about that. Becoming a member of a channel that's under 50,000 is ridiculously stupid unless you have a computer. So I understand if people can't become members. I totally understand. But yeah. New Mancera French Riviera Extreme on the way. I wasn't a fan of the, not against the original French Riviera, but just wasn't something that I was fully on board with the hype. So I can't wait to see what you say about that one. So I'm not going to be down with it until you tell me that it's like worth picking up. What's up, Mike? I hope all is well. Scent of the day is Xerjoff Ouden Overdose. I love Ouden. Overdose was too much floral for me, but for anybody who does like florals, it's a good one. I just tried the new Xerjoff Duran Duran Moonlight and Xerjoff Duran Duran. I can't remember what the other one was called. It's over there. And then I also tried Xerjoff King Louis the 15th, or Louis the 15th, or something like that. And the Duran Duran fragrance is actually fantastic. It smells like Tony Iommi Monkey Special if you mixed it together with Amouage Royal Tobacco. And I don't, just telling you, I do not like Monkey Special, but I love this one. It takes that sparkling champagne like vibe you get from Monkey Special, and it dials it down, and it makes it more masculine with this kind of like tobacco and creaminess, and it smells so good. It's called Xerjoff Duran Duran Neo Rio, and it's so good. It's a 2025 fragrance. And then the King Louis, it kind of smells like a brighter, more citrusy version of Oudin. That's where I ended up talking about this, because it reminds me of Oudin, but if you had like a brighter citrus. How long does Pink Boa last? I only sprayed it on today, traffic, so I don't know. Even if it does give me 4 hours, then I'm fine with that. I'm not a big stickler on performance. As long as I get 2 hours from something, I'm fine with it. And you guys probably are like, 2 hours? Are you serious? Yeah, I work from home. If I do work away from the house, I'll wear something that's stronger or carry a decant with me. But as long as I get 2 hours on a fragrance, that gives me 2 hours to wear that fragrance and then either respray it or try one of my other 600 fragrances and throw them on. So I really don't care about performance. But with that said, I haven't tried it yet as a full wearing to be able to tell you guys that. Any idea when Olfactory might get Blue Talisman restocked? James, that is a good question, because they had it stocked and they were the only one that had it stocked for probably the last 2 months. They had it stocked for about 3 to 4 weeks, and that's why I kept posting it and saying, jump on it now. We don't know when it's going to come back. Because Ex Nihilo has a ongoing issue with discounters, and that is that, first off, they can't stock, and if they do stock, they're asking for almost full retail price for the discounters to pay, which they need to make money too. So anyway, long story short, I know that they were talking to Ex Nihilo about it. I don't know if they came across a deal yet. So if I'd have to guess, it's probably another few weeks to a month before they get that in. My guess, I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on that. He could have already reached a deal with them, but I did find out some interesting things about Ex Nihilo and how they do not want to sell their fragrances to discounters, and that's why you don't see them very often. As far as like the popular ones. All the rest of them, they're like, yeah, you guys can take these because they don't sell well for us either. It's like, shouldn't that tell you something? Novice, I already got you down for 3, man. Just letting you know. Rolling in as late as usual. Scent of the day is Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Deep Blue Parfum. That's the one with the mango, right? No. Yeah. Deep Blue. That's the one I didn't like. That one, see, a lot of people always said it had a lot of mango. And then when I tried it, it just smelled earthy. That's why I like Gold Blend the best. But I did like Deep Blue a little bit. But Gold Blend for me is the best Polo. But I haven't seen someone mention Deep Blue in a long time. Anyway, hopefully you're doing well. You won't like the original Blue Sapphire then, Randy. It's just how you described it, but it's a really heavy scent. Yeah, this is Blue Sapphire Supercharged, so I was guessing, but he said he's going to send me the original decant anyway. Oh, speaking of that, I just got in about 5 minutes ago a decant of Pacific Rock Flower. Whenever you say Pacific Rock Flower, like when I'm thinking Goldfield and Banks, and they say Ingenious Ginger, that's a ginger heavy scent. Whenever you say Pacific Lime, or Bohemian Lime, that's a lime heavy scent. When you say Pacific Rock Moss, it's moss. There's a lot of moss. Yes, it's fresher and other things going on. When you say Pacific Rock Flower, I was not in. I was thinking floral. But that's not true. This fragrance is fan-freaking-tastic. I cannot wait to review it. I just sprayed it on right before my live. Pacific Rock Flower is not at all. It's more of like an aromatic spiced fragrance. Now it makes me want to look up the note breakdown, because I was thinking it was like a heavy floral fragrance, and it is not. It is not. It smells more like almost like woody, spicy, a little bit musky with this like, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what the floral part is, if there is one. So the top notes are sea salt, lemon, eucalyptus, and tea. Mid notes are peony, mimosa, and tuberose. I don't know what any of those smell like, but I mean, there's not a floral component in this fragrance that's heavy. And then sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, and moss. Yeah, it's like a woody, spicy, slightly fresh opening with this kind of salty undertone and a bit musky. I mean, it's actually a really, really good addition to the Goldfield and Banks line. So if you guys haven't tried Pacific Rock Flower for the same reason that I did, thinking that it was going to be a floral fragrance, it's not. And it's really freaking good. And so once this comes down to the Goldfield and Banks discounter prices of like $100, I'm 100% buying this fragrance. It's an any season fragrance too. French Riviera Intense. Oh, I didn't know the difference. I thought you said extreme. I probably would have guessed. It's Neo Rio. It's Neorio. Is the new Xerjoff. Here, I'll pull it up. Share screen. Is it gonna let me? There we go. Is it gonna let me share my screen? There we go. All right. So this is the fragrance that I just got in. So sweet, amber, woody, balsamic, warm, spicy. Rum, fig, labdanum, elemi, maple sap, saffron, rose oil, Peru balsam, tonka bean, and patchouli. And let's see what people are saying it smells like. Yep. So you got the monkey special, but again, I don't like monkey special, but I love this. And then the royal tobacco is what it smells like in the dry down, mixed with pieces of this. And then in the opening, you do get this kind of like Spice Bomb Infrared / Creed Centaurus mixture, but it's spicy and sweet and woody and ambery. It smells absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you, if you guys want to try something new that's going to be great for the upcoming fall, the Xerjoff Duran Duran Neo Rio is a really good fragrance. Even though they gave it a 3.9 on there, don't listen to Fragrantica. I only go there for the note breakdowns, and most of the time I don't, but it's really good. What's up, Montrese? Hopefully you're doing well, man. What's up, Gregory? Orange Blossom is my favorite scent in men's cologne. What Orange Blossom fragrances do you have in your collection? There's a ton. I had Orange Blossom even before YSL myself was a thing. But now that you're saying it, I'm trying to think of which ones they were. So many damn fragrances you begin to forget. I honestly have no idea. I'll think on it and I'll come back to you, Gregory. Let me think on that for a second, because I can't for the life of me think of what fragrances in my collection have Orange Blossom in them right now. Because I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of Orange Blossom, but I knew when I got YSL myself, I knew what it smelled like already, because that's because I was working with Orange Blossom in the fragrance that I was making 2 years ago. And I was making it, we were going to release it, and it was going to have Orange Blossom in it. That's why I knew so much about Orange Blossom. I don't know if I do. Do I have many Orange Blossom fragrances? I don't know. Let's look it up. Maybe it'll jog my memory of all the fragrances. I mean, I have to have some with Orange Blossom in it. Notes. Search by notes. If this takes forever, I'm just going to stop doing it. But Orange Blossom. I've never done this on a computer before. I usually do it on my phone. Neroli Portofino, yeah, so I have that. I don't really get too much. That's more Neroli, so I don't know. So what I'm doing, if you guys were wondering, I'm looking on Fragrantica right now, search by notes. And you can search by, oh yeah, okay, so Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Even though that's more of a ginger tobacco fragrance, there is orange blossom in that. That's probably why there's not really any heavy orange blossom fragrances in my collection that I can think of. Like the ones that are centered around it outside of the YSL Myself line. Yeah, I'm looking through. It doesn't look like any of the ones that I have are like orange blossom heavy. There's ones that just contain the note of it. If anybody can think of like a real popular fragrance that has orange blossom in it, tell me, because I can't think of one. Hey, Mo, it doesn't matter. Thanks, dude. I'll try my laptop later and let you know. Oh, and I don't like thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you, Mo. I got you down, buddy. If you guys are wondering, to enter into the giveaway, it's a $5 super chat to enter. If you would like extra entries, you either have to go through a desktop site to YouTube or you have to go through a computer to YouTube. And then you click join and you have to become a Designer Dudes or Niche Dudes member of my channel. Designer Dudes gets you 2 entries. Niche Dudes becomes 3. And again, once we hit 15 members of each level, right now we're at 6 Designer Dudes and 5 Niche Dudes. Once we get to 15 of each level, we will start doing a monthly giveaway where you don't have to do a super chat or anything. You automatically get entered into it if you're a member of that level. It's just hard to do levels. All right. Hey, Hamzat, I'm glad I told you because I know you kept saying for me to remind you in the group chat whenever I was doing my live. So I'm glad you were able to show up, man. I got you down for a entry. Appreciate you, buddy. Gucci Black has orange blossom. Yeah, I don't own that. I'm not a big fan of the Gucci fragrances. How many people have tried all the Atelier colognes? Me, I have tried every single Atelier, and the only reason I know that I have is because there was 3 sample kits, and they were being sold at Nordstrom Rack, and they were their introductory sets, and I got all 3 because they were only $15 a piece for it was like 8 to 10 milliliters of each one, and I know Jeff bought one of them too. And I tried all of them. Orange, I sent a bunch to Mo, and I sent a few to Newt, and I think I sent a few to Hamzat as well. This was years ago. Orange Sanguine, Pomelo Paradise, Clementine, California. There was one that I didn't like at all, and I think it was either Mo or Hamzat that really liked it. Something Earth. But I actually really like Atelier fragrances. They're really good. And there's like maybe 2 or 3 that I wasn't a big fan of, but for the most part, every one that I just mentioned is really good. Pacific Lime, one of my favorite lime fragrances. Jo Malone's Orange Blossom. Speaking of Jo Malone, I'll read that in a second, James. I got in a decant of Jo Malone Ginger Biscuit. If you guys want literally the perfect Thanksgiving fragrance, like holiday fragrance, Ginger Biscuit by Jo Malone, which I don't really like Jo Malone fragrances. I think most of them are very average. Ginger Biscuit, it smells like one of those ginger snap cookies, but warm and it's ambery and just super delectable. If you want a gourmand that smells like a ginger snap cookie, Jo Malone's Ginger Biscuit. But the thing is that they don't release it until every September. So you have to wait till September to buy it. But it's really freaking good. I just got it from Scent Rush. They have it there if you want to try it. But just in case, that stuff is one of the best fall and winter fragrances I've ever tried as far as like gourmands are concerned. Neroli Portofino is my favorite orange blossom. I get more Neroli than orange blossom. That's what I was saying. So it's not like an orange blossom heavy scent. I think the person was asking, what are your favorite fragrances in your collection that have orange blossom as like the center part of the fragrance? And for me, Neroli Portofino is more citrus neroli with orange blossom underneath it. But hey, maybe the orange blossom shines for you in that one. You owe me money for Homage Enclave. Why do I owe you? Do I owe you money for Homage? What did I do with Homage Enclave? Now I'm confused. Polo Earth is one that Jeff from SoCal Scents really liked. I never got on board with that. I thought it was a little bit too overly floral. There is also a reason why they marked them down and put them all at Macy's backstage for 20 bucks. They were not selling well, and it was a very small portion of people that actually enjoyed those scents. But if you did, Orange Blossom Neroli, but it was very heavy floral. To me, it came off too feminine that I didn't want to buy it. Pomelo Paradis had Orange Blossom. Pomelo Paradis is really nice, but again, that's also a pomelo heavy fragrance. So when I think of that, which I do have that, I'm not thinking of Orange Blossom. I'm thinking more of the pomelo, because when it comes to Atelier fragrances, if it's called Pacific Lime, it's like 90% lime with a little bit of sugar and coconut underneath it. Pomelo Paradis is a lot of pomelo with a little bit of Orange Blossom underneath it. It doesn't shine to me, in my opinion. I mean, it could be for you. Why Live has Orange Blossom? No way. I'm going to break this. Let's see if I can pick out Orange Blossom from Why Live. I mean, yeah, if you're saying it and I'm thinking it and then I'm smelling it, I guess I can smell it. But I'm smelling still more of the aromatic. I'm still smelling more. You're right. It actually does show through. I didn't realize how much YSL Y Live was reliant on Orange Blossom until right now. Interesting. Thank you, Peacekeeper. For the first spray, I was like, okay, so I'm getting that YSL aromatic DNA. I'm getting the tonka bean under there. It smells more like YSL Wyle Parfum, but like more bubbly. But the more it's drying, the more you get that Orange Blossom. You're right. I never really pictured that Orange Blossom coming out on this one. And anytime if you go through my channel and I describe the YSL Y Live, I never mentioned Orange Blossom, because until right now when you said it, I never really picked that out. But you're right. YSL Y Live does have Orange Blossom. Too bad it's discontinued, but yeah, it's a good one. We have a lot of people who, I guess this is a popular conversation. What's good at Fragrance Induced Coma? Hopefully you're late, but we haven't done anything yet. For anybody who has just joined, if you do want to enter the giveaway, again, $5 donation, or become a member of the higher 2 tiers to get extra entries into the giveaway of Mason Francis Kirkjohn Aqua Universalis. And if we get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we get 8 more people enter into the giveaway, we are doing a second giveaway tonight for free. You don't have to enter again. And it is a 3 milliliter decant of Michael Malul Citizen Jack Absolute and Michael Malul Ocean Noir Dive, which I own bottles of both, and I was sent these by somebody that I'll talk about if we do that giveaway. Oh, good. Hamzad's back, so now him and Mo are fighting. It used to be just Mo going after Newt and Newt going back at Mo, but now Hamzad's back. Is Pomelo Paradis worth? Oh, it's definitely worth it. It's probably my second favorite of all the Ateliers. So Pacific Lime is the best one. I think anybody who tries it, if they like lime, would say Pacific Lime is the best. Orange Sanguine is the most popular as far as just people knowing the names, because it just sounds the best. And it's the most like hyped one, but Orange Sanguine is not the top 3. For me, the top 3 are Pacific Lime is number 1, number 2 is Pomelo Paradis, and number 3 is Clementine, California, followed by, I forget the name of the other one that I have. I get too many fragrances. And then number 5 would be Orange Sanguine. There's just better options out there for an orange fragrance, but it is nice. It's just, it doesn't wow you. Like I just tried Panadora Forever Love. If you want a great orange fragrance, that is a great orange fragrance. I also, City Rhythm, San Diego is a good orange fragrance. You want an orange fragrance, there's that new one by Replica, Never Ending Summer. That's a really nice one. More of a bitter orange, but still very nice. Jo Malone Red Truffle 21 is fire. Oh, well, that was on the list too, so I'll have to try that. I got a lot of stuff in. I got Caspian Cherry. I got, I say I got a lot of stuff, and then I say Caspian Cherry, and then I can't think of the rest. I did get Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. There's a lot I haven't tried yet. I've been wearing through a fragrance that Newt sent me. Even though it's summer, I've been wearing it almost every single day, and it is kind of like a grown-up angel share, and it's Halcyon Oud by Soma. It's one of my favorite fragrances now. It is not discontinued, Newt. It is a seasonal fragrance. I asked the same thing to Joey at Scent Rush. He said it is not discontinued. It is just something that releases every September. You have to go onto Jo Malone's website in September, and they sell out pretty quickly, and then they'll come back in October, and then they sell out, and then they're gone. But it's a seasonal fragrance and seasonal only. I've never seen a seasonal fragrance until that. And someone said Jo Malone Ebony and Cassis is good too. Nice, good to know. I'm just knowing that the ones that I've tried by Jo Malone prior to this one weren't good. I mean, they were all nice. They're very known for just being very simplistic, decent fragrances. But that ginger biscuit was next level. Next level. So am I that far behind about the ginger biscuit? Atelier frags are meh. If you want to smell like a femboy, but to each their own. See, I like them. I understand what you mean. They do have that unisex quality to them, but a lot of fragrances are leaning that way nowadays anyway. Kind of like Pink Boa. I like the smell of pink lemonade. But Atelier, you have to be wearing it for specific reasons. Like for Orange Sanguine, Pomelo Paradis, you wear it going to the pool or to the beach or something like that. It's not something that you wear like, hey, let's go to dinner, or to me, that's just not that. Aura sold out 10 Angel Share bottles in less than 3 hours at $170 for 1.7 ounce. Damn, that was quick. See, that's not even that great of a price. I saw Angel Share on Costco for $128 last week. And it might still be on there if you're a Costco member. Yeah, I still remember my first impression of Y Live, clear as day. Yeah, I didn't realize. The Orange Blossom's gone now. It's not as heavy anymore, but I didn't realize how much there was in that first like 10 minutes. How do you get 3 entries? You have to be a member of my niche dudes. So what you have to do is either have a computer in front of you, or you have to go to the desktop website of YouTube and go to my channel and hit join, and then you have to become a member of the niche dudes. You can delete your membership if you want to right after that, but you have to join it one time. And if you stay as a member of the niche dudes, once we get to 15 members, there will be an automatic entry into the monthly niche giveaway, as well as 2 entries into the monthly designer giveaways. Just an FYI, if you wanted to stay as it, but if you become a member of the niche dudes, then you will get 3 entries into this giveaway, which we will do at 9 o'clock. I'm wearing my Michael Malul, I don't know what that says, journalist? I had a conversation with somebody last night about Michael Malul. Did you guys know this? I knew it for a long time. I just thought that most people did know it. You know Michael Malul's not an actual person? Michael Malul is just the name of the brand that is owned and founded by Hanan Malul, which is the owner and founder and the company is Michael Malul London, because Hanan Malul, who now lives in Ohio, and that's where the company is founded and based out of. It's based off his childhood memories and sounds and scents of London, where he grew up. But Michael Malul is not a name of a person. And the only thing I don't know is why he called it Michael, because his nickname wasn't Michael or anything like that. I think it was just to become more Americanized. Michael sounds more American. And since he was doing it from Ohio, I think that's probably why. I honestly don't know, though. There could be another reason behind that, but just wanted, a lot of people were confused when I said it yesterday. They were like, are you serious? Yeah, the owner is Hanan Malul. Michael Malul is actually not a person. Anyone receives a Sahara Seraphim Musk? I had a sample. Curious anyone got their bottle yet and tried. No, I have heard some good things and I've heard some disappointments about it. So I don't know where people fall on it. I just know I wasn't interested. Summer Mink, is that the one by Drake? I've heard nothing but bad stuff about that. I was not planning on picking it up, no. They don't sell it in my area, and I'm not going to buy a Drake fragrance. I have nothing against Drake. I think his music sounds great. And while I think he got destroyed by Kendrick Lamar, I still enjoyed his renditions against Kendrick Lamar. I was just all in it for the rap and just listening to everything. But Kendrick was the better rapper, which is why he won. And Drake had the better beats and the better musicality, which is why I enjoyed his stuff too. But his fragrance, from what I heard, sucks. I heard it's just really not good. Yeah, niche dudes. And Novice knows he's part of the niche dudes. We have 5 niche dudes now because Junior and Novice became one tonight. The other 3 are out of the country, and I already told them before they came niche dudes that they wouldn't be eligible for any of the giveaways. And they said, yeah, we're just supporting you. So I was like, thank you. Appreciate you. Summer Mink literally smells like pink Starburst. Sort of smells feminine, but the quality is there. I've heard nothing but bad things, and that was not from one person. It was from 12 people. Every single person said that it smells like very, very, I wouldn't say bad things. I've just heard that it was very, very average, not worth the price, and it was just a little skanky, is what people were saying. I don't know personally, and I'm not going to look into it. But yeah, the Drake fragrance is way overpriced. The Pleasant and unisex, $80 would be fine. I know Jeff didn't like it. What's up, Senate Paradise? Hopefully you're doing well, my dude. I get my Seraphim Musk tomorrow. Super excited about it. But the Ebony Wood was the catch for me. See, Seraphim Musk wasn't one that I was interested in because I know whenever I was listening to Ross talk about it, I always usually listen to see what he says about the fragrance, because whenever it comes to this Xerjoffs, I can tell by how Ross describes it if I'm going to like it or not. And so far, I'm like 13 for 14 of picking the ones that I thought I was going to like based on Ross's description of it. And I was right about all of them but one. And the ones that I chose not to buy, I was right on not buying about every one of those besides one. So, Fragrance-Induced Coma just became a new member. Thank you so much. Did you become, just so I don't have to check, I'm guessing you became a member of the Niche Dudes Fragrance-Induced Coma? If so, I can't see on my end. It just tells me you became a member. But I can check it after, but I'm guessing it's 3. You got the Niche Dudes, right? I appreciate that, man. I really, really do appreciate that. I mean, like I said, I hate doing this kind of lottery system. I didn't want to do it, but I knew that you guys want giveaways, and the only way I could do it to avoid trolls was to do that. And so hopefully we get to the amount of members we need soon so I can stop doing this stuff. But I really appreciate you. Fragrance Induced. I'm just putting you down as Fragrance Induced because it's going to be hard to type all of that 3 times. Scent of the night is Afternoon Swim. Nice. Found out why my subs can't comment on my shorts. Why is that, Scent in Paradise? Michael Malul Ocean Noir is very nice. Almost comes across like an elevated Blue Day Chanel with a touch of creamy coconut. Yep. I bought it a while ago. I also own Citizen Jack Absolute. I'm not going to touch these decants. One of my new friends from TikTok, he has a channel called Ball Cap Cologne. He also has his own decant site, so if you're looking to look up, it's ballcapcologne.com. And he said, hey, I'm going to send you a few decants if you want to give them away on your channel. I was like, all right, sounds like a plan. And so that's not, you guys aren't going to have to enter for that. What I'm going to do is, now that we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 people. We need 2 more to enter into the giveaway in order to have a second giveaway. So it's up to anybody if you guys want to enter. If not, again, that's your call. I thought a lot of people already got the Seraphim Musk. I guess not. Ingenious Ginger or Vibrato? Ingenious Ginger. Which one smells less synthetic? Vibrato. And the reason I'm saying that, so it all depends on what you like. Ingenious Ginger is more warm, rich, ambery with this kind of like lemon cake with ginger ale poured over it. It has a slight gourmandish feeling to it while also being fresh. But amber is a synthetic note. It's through and through a synthetic note. And so it doesn't smell synthetic. It's just, if I had to pick one or the other. So if you want more of that semi-gourmandish aspect that can still be worn in the summer, Ingenious Ginger is great. Vibrato is more of that bright, juicy citrus with this nice, like, effervescent ginger mixed together, while that's the Ingenious is more on that warm and creamy vibe. And so what do you like more? Do you want more of the semi-sweet fragrance, or do you want more of that kind of bright cologne-like fragrance, like Dior Homme Cologne, but this is more ginger and citrus? Which one do you like better? That's what you need to pick, because they're both around the same price now, $140, $160 on discounters, maybe a little bit more for Vibrato, but it's just one's bright, fresh citrus ginger mix, and the other one is more of almost like a ginger ale poured on top of a lemon cake. All right. It's a glitch going around. I made Joel, my mod on my channel. He can no longer comment on my shorts. Interesting. I haven't seen that glitch. I know a lot of the smaller channels have been having it. How does one enter? So there's a few ways to enter. If you want one entry, you either do a $5 super chat, or you send, you PayPal to $5 to FragranceDoud@gmail.com. Or if you want 2 entries, you join my Designer Dudes tier, which you have to go through a computer or a desktop website through YouTube. Go to my channel and hit join. And then you become a Designer Dudes. You get 2 entries at $7.99. Or if you become a member of the Niche Dudes tier, you get 3 entries. So that is your call. And then there's a second giveaway after. If you don't win, you will get these 2 decants, as well as probably 4 or 5 other decants. European here. I wish that you could enter the giveaway, but unfortunately, thank you for coming here to the live stream. Thank you for supporting. I wish I could send it to Europe. I've checked before. Sending it to Canada is like $27 in shipping. Sending it to Europe's like $36 in shipping. And so I'm not doing that, unfortunately. Maybe one time I will. Explains why Spence and Grimm can't as well. Yeah, that's what I stopped my thought process. That's exactly what I was going to say. Smaller channels like Spence and Grimm. I had some issues with that before. It also turned out that I had my settings. If you go to your settings under YouTube Studio, there's a settings where it's like your audience control, and you could have it low risk, medium risk, high risk. I had mine at high risk, and I didn't set it that way. It was taking everybody's comments and hiding them. And I didn't know that until I found on YouTube Studio app, you can find all the comments that were hidden, and there was like 1,000. So I went through and I changed it to medium low, and Ever since then, it didn't have that issue. What's up, JMV? Hopefully you're doing well. Send the day is Signature Bloom. That's a really good one, too. Really good fragrance. Versace Man Eau Fraiche or Light Blue Intense for the summer? Light Blue Intense. Versace Man Eau Fraiche just dies too quickly. Light Blue Intense is my wife's favorite fragrance, and it pairs well with a lot of fragrances. If you have any tropical fragrances in your collection, and that is all the way up to Creed's Virgin Island Water, all the way down to Tommy Bahama's Set Sail St. Bart's or Set Sail St. Kitts, anything that is tropical, if you blend it together with Light Blue Eau Intense, it creates this mojito style fragrance. So I prefer Light Blue Eau Intense, not only because it smells great by itself, but also because of the fact that it pairs well with pretty much every tropical fragrance in existence. Anyway. Also, random update, but my discounters have Artisan Teal available now, so I'm waiting for my order. Nice. Artisan Teal is great. In the United States, it's like $25 now. It's so inexpensive to buy that. I remember when I was looking at it and I was about to buy it for $100. I'm so glad that I didn't, and I waited, and I ended up getting it for like $24. Your name is Ryan. That's easier. I'm just going to write that down. I'm deleting that one, and I'm putting you under Ryan, because we don't have any other Ryans. All right. Well, I can say for now, we have 6 minutes left for you guys to enter. JMV. All right, he's entering. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate all your time and work. I'm a fan of your channel. I appreciate you, man. Which MFK is my favorite? I would say, so this is a hard one to say. It's an easy one for me to say, but I just sold my bottle. The reason I sold my bottle was not because I don't love it. It's because my wife despises it, and that is MFK's Grand Soir. That is my favorite. It's probably the best amber fragrance out there, and I really enjoy it. The thing is that she hates that fragrance with a passion. And anytime I wear it, it's most of the time when I go out with my wife. So I don't really wear it that often. Outside of that, I actually am not a huge fan of MFK. And a lot of people kept telling me to get Gentle Fluidity Silver. I got a decant of that, I think, from Mo, our Newt. And I tried it out, and I think it was nice. I just didn't think it was worth the hype. But I am getting another decant of it sent to me right now. And it's a big decant. So I can wear it a few times to see if maybe it was just that small decant that I didn't get enough wears out of it. And now Aqua Universalis. I just tried this the other day, and it's actually a really nice fragrance. It's bright, airy citrus. If you guys don't know what Aqua Universalis is all about, since it is the giveaway, I might as well put it on the screen. MFK Aqua Universalis. All right. MFK Aqua Universalis is a citrus, fresh, musky, aromatic white floral. And the note breakdown is lily of the valley, Amalfi lemon, bergamot musk, orange blossom, orange, and woody notes. And people compare it to basically other MFKs that I haven't tried. But if you want a really nice bright citrus fragrance that's a bit musky and aromatic, very, very, very nice. I haven't really tried many other fresh MFKs. I just got Kirky in, and well, that might be for women. It smells like just kind of like a gummy bear. It's a nice fragrance, but MFK never really did it for me. But yeah, Grand Soir is probably the best. RK, well, you guys, I'm going to give it to 9:05 Eastern Standard Time. If we get one more entry, then we'll do the double giveaway because we have to get to 10. With that said, in order to enter, it's a $5 super chat or $5 PayPal to FragranceDoud@gmail.com, or go on the computer or a desktop website and go to YouTube, go to my channel, and become a member of the Designer Dudes to get 2 entries, or the Niche Dudes for 3 entries. Or again, for 1 entry, just do the Super Chat or the PayPal. Your call. If you could have only 3 fragrances, 1 for winter, 1 for summer, and 1 for in-between weather, what would it be? For winter, I don't know, because I would say I have like seasonal fragrances that I like. Like I like to wear Angel Share for the fall, but for winter, that's a different story. Maybe Parfums de Marly Herod. I really love that scent, but I also wear that in the fall as well. And then I also would consider like YSL Le Parfum to be more winterized, even though it's a all season scent. But if I had to say for the winter one that you're saying, I'd say Parfums de Marly Herod. For summer, as far as like a bright citrus, no, I would say probably for summer, if I had to keep one, it would be Lamari Porthole. I love that fragrance too much. No, okay, I scratched that. Creed's Millésime Imperial. So Parfums de Marly Herod, Creed's Millésime Imperial, and for the in-between weather, it would be Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Those would be my 3. All right. Some MFK frags are good, and there's some that I don't care for much. Grand Soir I love, but very situation. That's basically why I sold it, because I have a huge decant of it, and I also have a huge decant of Clive Christian's Blonde Amber, which to me is kind of like the party boy version of Grand Soir. It literally is. It's like almost like if you took Grand Soir and made it more of like a clubbing scent. That's what that smells like, and I have a huge decant of that. So if I need to go to it, I had Grand Soir for 3 years, and I used about this much. So it wasn't even worth it having it. All right, so we got a horrible gamer. So now we are going to be doing a double giveaway. The first person wins the MFK. The second person wins the 2 decants. Again, I will put the MFK is courtesy of scentrush.us. If you guys haven't tried, go there and use the code DOUD5. You get 5% off. They have full bottles. They have decants. They're one of the best websites for decants, hands down. And then if you're looking for any of the Michael Maluls, any other like Parfums de Marly Castley, stuff like that, Ball Cap Cologne. He is a TikTok reviewer, and now he has his own webpage that he does some decanting as well. He just sent me these, and so I'm going to give you guys the second winner, whoever the runner-up is technically, will get a 3 milliliter of Citizen Jack Absolute, a 3 milliliter of Ocean Noir Dive by Michael Malul, and then I'll throw about 5 more decants in there, just that ones that I have sitting around, because I need to get rid of them, and so you guys can try them. But horrible gamer, I got you down for 1. What is your most used high heat scent? My most used high heat scent, oh, did I click on it? My most used high heat scent would have to be Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. I use that like bottle for bottle. Outside of that, it would be YSL Eau Fraiche. I use that fragrance a ton too, because YSL is my favorite blue DNA, and if I had to pick a cologne, it would be that or Dior Homme cologne. So I wear that all the time, and it's an easy one to just spray as much as you want. But Light Blue Eau Intense, because of the price, is the one that I wear the most, and because I pair it with a lot of my tropical scents to create that citrus mojito. So yeah, that's the one that I do. So the last one we had was JMV. Then we had Horrible Gamer. I bet you're actually pretty good at gaming, though. ×1. MPG Fragrance. Got another one. Appreciate you, man. Today, Roja Apex Eau Intense is on the menu. That's a great menu. MPG Fragrance. Did you used to be Mike MPG or PGH? because you were the one that used to always do the on the menu. So now that I see on the menu, did you used to be the Mike PGH? Pretty sure you were. Unless I'm just losing my mind. MPG fragrance. Roja Apex Intense. All right. I got you down for 1. Yeah, I thought so. PGZ, that's right. PGH, PGZ. I knew it was that. It's just on my end, it's coming through as MPG, so good to know. But yeah, I got you down. So we have 2 minutes, but I will let everybody know this is who entered into the giveaway. We have Junior, Novice, DJ Low, Jason, Brian, Mo, Hamzat, Ryan, JMV, or John Michael Vernon, he knows who that is, Horrible Gamer, and MPG Fragrance. I do have, like, Junior has 3, Novice has 3, Jason has 2, Ryan has 3, and everybody else has 1. Anyways, I'm going to go hop onto YouTube Studio and Desktop and check them things. Have a good live. I appreciate you, man. Interested in the Michael Malul Ginger Mist. Haven't heard of that one before. And I have tried pretty much every Michael Malul. It's interesting. Thought about selling mine too. Yeah, it's an easy one to want to sell because you don't wear it that much. Sorry, Peacekeeper. Have you tried Coconut Lagoon, Mango Jugoso, or any Game of Spades? Well, I said earlier I haven't tried any Game of Spades. I do have 2 on the way right now that somebody was sending me because I hadn't tried them. Coconut Lagoon I hadn't tried, and I've never even heard of Mango Jugoso. Coconut Lagoon is one that I did want to try, but I don't remember where I found out about that. Let's see, Coconut Lagoon. Fragrance. Didn't even pop up. Oh, Coconut Lagoon is a clone. Yeah, that's why I didn't try that. I don't try the clones unless I get a lot of people mentioning it. It's a clone of Virgin Island water. Ooh, I might have to try it if it's a clone of one of my favorite fragrances. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I joined the stream late. Oh, yeah. No big deal. Jonathan on the list for the giveaway? Jonathan where? Hold on, let me just go through. Newt's usually really good at this. Are you talking about, Newt, are you talking about JMV? John Michael Vernon? Or are you messing with me? Oh, Jonathan! Why did it not show up on my screen? It shows up, oh, because he didn't put a comment. Hey, Jonathan, I think that's what might have happened last time. I got you down now. Thank you, Newt. He didn't put a comment. That's why. It didn't show up on my side. I had to go through on the actual YouTube to check it. Yeah, thank you, Newt. Hey, Jonathan, if you are watching, make sure that you put a comment, because if you don't put a comment, it doesn't show up on StreamYard. Because if you just put the donation, it will show up in the donation category. But if you don't put a comment, it won't show up under comments. And it's no problem, man. I just figured that Newt texted me, and Newt's always really good about that. So, how ridiculous would that have been? Because Jonathan is the one that Gian messed with last time when Gian was like, "Congratulations, Jonathan Madsen," but it was actually this Jonathan that won it. Anyway, we're gonna do the giveaway. It's 9:06. Coconut Lagoon isn't really a clone. Well, even better. I'll have to try it. Del Mar and from day 3, really good and close to Virgin Island water. I don't think it's close to Virgin Island water. I think it's really nice, but I don't find it close to Virgin Island water personally. But thank you, Newt, for letting me know. But let me get this set up on my side. I'm not going to share my screen until I get it completely done, because you guys don't want to watch me type, do you? Sometime last time I didn't do it, and a lot. Ooh. There we go. Last time I was 2 times ago, I was typing and I didn't include you guys, and someone was like, "Come on, man, I want to watch you type." I'm like, "No, thank you." Junior, novice, DJ Low NYC. He PayPal'd me 2 days ago. Jason S. Bryan. I think that's traffic. Mo. Hamzat. Junior again. Novice again. Jason again. Ryan. JMV. Ryan again. Horrible Gamer. Junior again. Novice again. And Ryan again. MPG Fragrance. I'm just putting you down as MPG. And Jonathan. All right. Now I'm going to share the screen. Did I get Newt? Newt didn't. Okay. Newt wasn't on there. For catching that Jonathan, he should be. Jason, just an FYI, I put you on there twice. I'm not sure if you saw that, but Jason, you are on there because you were already a member. Share screen. Entire screen, share. All right. So, am I missing anybody? Again, we have Junior with 3. So, Junior, Junior, Junior. Novice with 3. Novice, 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 and Novice. We have Ryan with 3. Ryan, Ryan, Ryan. We have DJ Low NYC. I know he's there because I put him in. We have Brian with 1. We have Mo. We have Hamzat, or KHAM is just what I put. We have JMV. We have Horrible Gamer, MPG, and Jonathan. Just making sure. Did I miss anybody? Nope. Okay. It looks all good. Then we are going back here, and good luck to everybody. Again, if you are not here and you are like DJ Low, if he wins and he's not here, make sure that you have 24 hours to either email me at FragranceDoud@gmail.com or IG message me. Just send me your address and I'll send it out. I'm going to hit the wheel and then I'll delete the name that wins, and then we will do a second chance drawing for the decants. All right, this is for the MFK Aqua Universalis. Good luck. The winner of the Aqua Universalis is Brian, Bryan. He was the one who PayPal'd me. So he won the Aqua Universalis. All right. And I also am going to send, whenever I put these decants out, the winner, the second winner, is going to also get 2 Zoha Aroma fragrances. They are clone fragrances. I'm going to throw them into the decant pack. So 3, 2, 1. The winner is Jason Sherrill. I believe that's your name, right? Jason Sherrill? Jason S. won the decant pack, as well as 2 randomized fragrances that I'm just going to put in there. Congratulations to Brian and Jason. Make sure that you either email me at FragranceDoud@gmail.com or IG message me at FragranceDoud. I will have to accept it, but Jason, congratulations. Brian, congratulations. And Jason, you do not get to pick what fragrances I send you. You know what? Let's do a third one. I'm going to do 2 more bottles of Zoha Aroma. And I'm removing Jason from this because he has already won. Did I remove him? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Ryan. Ryan is the winner of the third one. Congratulations to Ryan. Ryan is the winner of 2 Zoha Aroma fragrances as well as a decant pack. So I'm going to do decant packs and 2 fragrances that are clones to the other 2 people. And then I'm going to do a decant pack and MFK to Brian. So congratulations, everybody. So I felt bad that I made people have to do a $5 donation. So I figured I was going to do 3 before anybody. So everybody got a chance and that they weren't pissed off when they didn't win, that they had to pay $5. I was like, at least I'll give them 3 chances at it because that'll make them feel better. But yeah, I wonder if Ryan left. I wonder if Ryan left as soon as he saw that he didn't win. Kara, you did miss it. We just did it. We did 3 giveaways. We did a giveaway of MFK Aqua Universalis. Then we did a decant pack giveaway in 2 clones. And then we did another decant pack and 2 clones. But yeah, all done. Brian, you are the one who fragrance-induced coma is Ryan. Oh, that's right. You told me your name was Ryan afterwards. Yeah, Ryan noticed. Okay. I know. I forgot that Ryan was fragrance-induced coma. My mind's going all the places. I'm trying to think of all of the different names, but yeah, I forgot that he told me his name was Ryan. So, yeah, I gave you. You're lucky that you got the 3rd chance. I knew I was doing a 3rd chance. I just wanted to wait until the very end to do it. So, man of the people, as King Elias says. Yes, I am. And if you guys remember, I mean, because some people were giving me crap about making people pay like as a lottery to get into the live, and not just Mike. Mike was the one who was joking with me about it, but other people were saying it, and I was like, I guess you weren't a member of the channel for or a subscriber to the channel for the first 2.5 years of my channel. I used to do giveaways a week, like bottles, decants, just all the time. There was just random people that ruined it. But yeah, Kara, I apologize. You literally were about 30 seconds late. You showed up right whenever we clicked the giveaway, so unfortunately. Yeah, but with that said, make sure that you guys go support the people who sponsored these giveaways. First, me, because I did the clones. I put the clones in at the end. Anyway, make sure you go to ballcapcologne.com, which will also be in the description of this video. He does a lot of decants, and you can watch him decant your stuff on TikTok under Ballcap Cologne. Also, scentrush.us. Joey's probably the coolest dude. He's the one who sent this. ScentRush is a fantastic, kind of like website for all now. You can get decants, you can get full bottles, you can get testers, you can get everything you want. Jason, yeah, I saw it. It came up there. But I'll get to that when I'm done. But Ballcap Cologne, that is correct. The other one is scentrush.us. Thank you for that, Joey. And the other one is Randy, FragranceDoud. Make sure you're subscribed. But I'm pretty sure everybody in here is subscribed. I don't think anything was announced. Maybe the last couple years, summer editions weren't selling well. I don't think anything was announced so far this year, but the thing is that Le Male Lover came out, or was it Le Male Flower? That came out pretty late last year. So I wouldn't write it off right now. They also had Pride Edition 2024 or whatever it was. No, yeah, Brian, Jason, I got you. No big deal. I saw it pop up on the screen. But it doesn't matter, because if you really want a good summer edition, just go on YouTube and buy this for like $98. Malul Eau Fraiche Andre Edition. This is the best fresh fragrance from the entire house. And then there was also Malul Lovers. I don't know where that is. It's somewhere back there. That one's really good as well. But those are my two fresh favorites from Jean Paul Gaultier. Clean white musk, nice ISO-E super mixture in there. It's very, very beautiful. A little bit of neroli. Which would you choose? Afternoon Swim versus Panadora Forever Love. Forever Love. I don't know what the price is on that though. Let's see. Huh. I did not. I've never bought a Panadora. I didn't realize that they were rocking around $250, $300. Why am I typing in Panadora and seeing a bunch of bras? I don't understand that. Yeah, so about $250, $265. Yeah, 200 or less. Okay, if I can find it for 200 or less, Forever Love is the better option. Afternoon Swim, I've always liked Afternoon Swim. I think it's a really nice fragrance. It's cheap, 200 or less. I'm just kidding. Okay. Now I would say Forever Love is definitely, because it even smells more realistic than what you get with the LV. But I can't crap on the LV. It's just, to me, for something that simplistic that doesn't last forever, spending $340 on a fragrance just doesn't make sense. And that's why I was on the edge with Panadora, because I didn't know how much they were, but it's really, really good. Got my beer there, Novice, today, but the last time you sent me the tequila, that stuff was good. I actually got on a tequila kick the last couple weeks just because of you. But we definitely got to go live together. I know next week is Grim Sense. If you guys have seen Grim, he's a newer reviewer, and he's never done a landscape mode live stream, so it's going to be very interested to see what he does. But he will be on the live stream if he actually answers me. Grim is a funny human being, because one day I'll be like, hey, when do you want to go live? He'll be like, let's go live either Monday or Tuesday, I'll let you know. And then he doesn't send anything to me. And then Monday comes and I'm like, hey, I can't do that live with you because it's already Monday. And then he's like, all right, let's do that next Monday. And I was like, all right. And then he won't answer me. So we'll see how that one works. But Grim, if you're watching, I ain't chasing you. If you're not live next week, I'll just bring Novice on my channel. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to get these packages together. Don't expect them to be out tomorrow because I am busy, but I would say the next day. I have all the stuff. I have the boxes and everything, and I have the label maker at my house, so I can print it all out. But because now that I have to make a few extra decants and throw them in, it's probably going to be more along the lines of Wednesday. I'm going to try to get it out before the 4th of July because there's going to be a holiday, and you guys won't be able to get it. So I would expect them to arrive on Monday or Tuesday. Grim does a lot of short lives. That's what I've seen sporadically. Yeah, I told him that. I said, you do the short form lives, which only show up on the shorts tabs, and they're usually really quick. But anyway, he said he wasn't going to be around today, and I guess he's live right now. I'm going to go have to find him. Anyway, well, congratulations to Brian. Congratulations to Ryan, and congratulations to Jason. I appreciate all of you, everybody who entered. We'll get these out. Congratulations, and I'll see you on the. I can't think right now. I'm trying to think about the channel. I'm trying to think about the live stream right now, and I'm also thinking about what time I have to start work tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody who is here. Thank you so much. I have a full video. I actually recorded 8 videos today. This one is going to be tomorrow. Then we have top 10 tropical or something like that. And then a comparison video and a couple other things. So make sure that you guys check that out. And again, I'll be back with a live stream. I'm going to try to do a live stream on the 4th of July since I'm off. Would you guys want me to do that? Do a live on the 4th? Maybe like an hour live. Maybe bring Jeff on the channel or something. They're good, Ryan, definitely for the money. We'll see. Never had anything from the Clone House. How are they? They're good. They're from Canada. The reason that I am giving them away is not because they're not good. They're way better than other clone houses that I've tried. It's just every time they have a new release, they send them to me. So I have about 30 sitting down there. And so whenever I was like, I'm going to do another giveaway, all I did was look behind me and I was like, yeah, I'm going to give away some of those. I'll give you a list of some of the ones that I have, just in case there's like a specific one you want to try, because I don't come back to them. And then, yeah. So anyway, for the 2 people who won the clones, I'll give you a list. I'll give you a list of which ones you could choose. Anyway, so yeah, let me know that. Just remind me, because I'll completely forget. My mind's going in a million different directions right now. So anyway, thank you guys. Love you all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to hit the live on the live. Make sure to hit the like on the way out, or if you're watching the replay, also do the same. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. My dog barked.